Hello Cancer, welcome back to the Lynx Tarot. This is Monica and this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are covering money, career, love, and any spirit messages that want to come through. And we are starting out with a card from, bear with me, the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. We're going to get one tarot card here for your overall energy, and then we'll go into some more tarot, oracle, and end with tea leaf. Okay, you got the King of Fire. Awesome. This is the King of Wands. Inspirational, charismatic, and innovative. So this could be representing you right now, your overall energy. You might be very inspired to do something, to make some kind of change during this time. It could represent someone in your life too. It could represent a fire sign, but it doesn't have to. It could just represent someone who has this kind of like fiery, excited, inspired energy. And again, it could be representing you. I do think that you are feeling very inspired for change at this time. So I do like that for you. So if that represents you or someone else, everybody just take what resonates. It's an exciting time of growth. You might literally be planting trees. Like we see that beautiful tree. It could be a cherry tree maybe. It's hard to tell. Maybe you're planting a garden, watching something grow, raising a child. I feel like someone listening, maybe you have been asked to babysit a new grandchild. All right, so we have the Five of Fire, Five of Wands, so another fire card here. Conflicts, annoyances, and competition. Okay, we're going to go deeper here. What I'm getting the most now, in addition with the first card, the King of Wands, I feel like it's almost like you are competing against your own thoughts. Like you're really wanting to do something. You're really wanting to create change in your life, but you're not sure exactly where to start. Okay, so we will go deeper. Get that off of there. All right, let's get a couple more. What does Cancer need to know? Oops, what the heck? I just sort of spilled right out, but you know what? I'm going to take them. We've got the Queen of Water. This is the Queen of Cups, loving, giving, and psychic. So you could be feeling this way right now. You could be really tapping into your intuition. You're like, you know what? Everything's going to be okay. I have all these ideas that I'm excited about. I don't have to be scattered or worried about it. I can just be a little more chill about it and be happy and take it as it comes. Kind of like the woman on this card. She's very serene. She's still like she's busy doing something. She's writing something, but she's very content with what she's doing. So I feel like Cancer, you're actively doing something, or it's time to seek something to be active with that brings you serenity. And here's this awakening. I think it's all in how you see this, because we go from the Five of Fire and maybe feeling emotionally conflicted to the Queen of Water, who is a calmer energy, and she's also very intuitive and psychic. And then here we have pause, perspective, and selflessness. Okay, so I feel like you're seeing something in a different way, and you're like, everything's going to be okay. I'm excited about something and I'm going to go with it. I'm not going to rush, and I'm not going to allow myself to feel like I have to grab onto something right now or I'm going to lose it. Like you're realizing you can create something that's lasting. All right, let's go over to the Everyday Witch Tarot. Cancer, this reading is coming out a little bit differently than I thought it would. I don't know what I actually thought, but I'm kind of surprised at these messages. So I'm excited for you. I feel like you just should not be hard on yourself. You have really great ideas. And try not to allow self-doubt to come in. I feel like you can get busy with something that makes you really happy. Okay. Clarifying the Five of Wands, we have the Five of Cups, another five. Okay, so I do think it's really important to take your focus off of anything that you tried that didn't work out and focus on opportunities, because they are coming in. Okay, and clarifying the Queen of Cups, we have the Hermit. Yeah, so the Hermit and Awakening, which also is equivalent to the Hangman. Both of these energies have to do with spending time in solitude and in reflection. So we've got inner reflection here, and also outer reflection with the Awakening card, observing your surroundings, your situations, your relationships with other people, and seeing things in a different way. But it's really important to take some alone time to tap into your intuition and ask yourself, like, what feels right? What do I want to do? What am I excited about? How can I make this happen? Okay, these are really important questions to ask yourself, and everything is right here for you. You can do it. And we have the Knight of Swords. So this is a strong card of taking action. So, right here with the Awakening card, we've got the Hanged Man and the Knight of Swords. So this is a very, usually a very still energy, but he's not tethered by anything here. Like in the traditional tarot, he's hanging from a tree, even though he's put himself there, and can get down at any time he or she wants, right? But here, he's aware he's not tethered. He just wants to be that way. He wants to look at the world this way. Time, see, the hourglass is on its side. You don't really have to worry about time right now, right? It's going to be time to take action, but you don't need to feel like the Knight of Swords in this cup, like you just have to hit the ground running. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can take your time. You don't have to rush as if you're about to lose something that you haven't even created yet. You don't need to feel that way. I don't think that's ever a good way to feel, but you don't have to worry. You can take your time building whatever this is. It could be a business. It could be something physical that you want to make and sell. For others of you, if this pertains to relationship, I think a lot of self-reflection is important right now. And if you're still grieving over losses, or if you're still in the energy of not having hope that you'll find the right person, definitely take a break until you get things into a healthier perspective for yourself. That way, you won't be drawn to the same old thing or person that you dealt with before because it's familiar. Okay, so let's clarify with another row, and then we'll get some energy spirit cards and tea leaf. 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. See, time to transform out of this energy of loss, feeling in between, feeling like things will always be a struggle. It's time to make a conscious decision. And with the Death card here, this is a major transformation. A lot of people say that. I feel like I sound like a broken record, but that's what this card means, and you're closing the door on the past. That's what you need to do. As long as you've worked through all of those feelings and all of those issues that you have connected to past experiences that you want to walk away from, then walk through that open door. The Queen of Water and the Hermit is being clarified by the 4 of Swords. So here's more energy here of healing and taking a break, and it's important to be conscious of that. It is very important. Some of you may be in need of sleep, or like the Hermit, maybe just be in quiet meditation where there's no excessive stimulation around you. Just close your eyes, turn off the TV, put your cell phone on silent, and just be in quiet meditation. And we get that with the Queen of Water too. Like, even though the woman on this card is busy writing something, she's got her glasses on, she's working, but she's doing something on her own where she's very content. So if writing makes you feel centered and content, do something like that. Being outside, maybe walking your dog or something like that. But just be very conscious of not interacting too much with other people so that you can have a chance to connect with yourself and what you really want and need. Okay, Awakening or the Hanged Man and the Knight of Swords is being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like some of you listening, you have a plan, and you can put this plan in motion, and this is going to make you some money. You could be meeting somebody too who has an idea about making money, or someone who offers you a job. I always notice the map on the ground here. Make your plan, make your money making plan, and I think that there are some books that you could be reading that will help you figure out your finances. All right, Cancer, I love it. So let's go over here to the Energy and Spirit Oracle. What else for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So do check your other signs. So I don't know if I mentioned in the beginning, this reading is intended to cover, say, the next 30 days from whenever you're watching, and it could be a little bit longer than that too, especially with the Death card here being the major arcana. This is a big shift, so this is going to carry you forward. Okay, look, validating here, relaxation, peaceful pursuits, happy times, okay? So that's what you need to keep in mind, peaceful pursuits and happy times. We have another purpley card, which I think is very pretty, confusion. Many choices add uncertainty, which I was talking about near the beginning of this reading. I feel like you have a lot of really exciting ideas, but you're not allowing yourself to be excited because there's too much going on in your mind and you want to give up at some point. You know what I mean? Like you think so much, then you get to the point you want to give up. So if this resonates with you, take it. If not, please don't. For someone listening, I just feel like your thoughts are taking you in a lot of different directions, and that's okay. Develop those thoughts because you can do something with this. Like I said, you could be building a business, changing careers, deciding to learn something new. And we have shamanic healer, cleansing and attunement. Yes, so we have a lot of that energy in the tarot here as well. Awakening, the hermit, all of this rest and cleansing energy here. So it's very important. And know that when you rest, when you close your eyes, when you take some alone time and get rid of, all of those outside, distractions, you are attuning yourself to spirit, to the earth, okay? It feels better and it helps us to know what direction we need to go, what's best for us, what decisions are best for us. It helps to bring us down to earth, like make us not as scattered, make us more centered and grounded, more peaceful. All right, let's see what we have from the Tea Leaf Fortune cards for Cancer. Okay, we have the Lily, spiritual love. Very nice. Let's put that there. And we have the Cane, pay attention to your health. So, like I was saying during this reading, it's really important to take some time to yourself, take some rest, and know that you're healing a great deal when you're resting. And also, spiritual healing comes in when we get proper rest. And we have the Vine, seek out information that will help you. Okay. Let's get some more from here. Yeah, so with all these exciting ideas you have, like these inspired ideas, I feel like you can really go somewhere with them. You might need to inquire more about something you're interested in trying out. Don't expect to have all of the answers. That's not what life is all about. It's about learning and growing. So don't be afraid to ask, reach out, do some research, and see what you can do with your great ideas. We have Dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. Very nice. Maybe some visiting with a friend. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. And we have the Fan, romance, celebration, and party. Okay, so maybe for some of you listening, you're getting together with a friend and maybe you're thinking about taking your connection to the next level. Maybe this is someone you've always just been at a friendship level with, and maybe you're realizing that you might want to date this person. I feel like somebody listening, you're on a like you just go out to dinner with a friend and you realize it feels more like a date, and that changes your whole perspective on this relationship with this person. And if you're both available, you might want to pursue that or explore a change in your relationship. Okay, we have the Mountain, major challenge to overcome. And we have the Ear, there's good news coming your way. And we have the Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross. For some of you, I feel like this is an ex that you're still brooding over, and I would say it's better to not have any contact with this person at all, because that contact is making you unsure of yourself and making you feel like you're never going to find the right person. because this person is wanting you to be doubtful, because like say they want you back, or maybe they don't want you back, but they just don't want you to have someone else. So just be very careful of that. And I want to pull one more, because I never really like to end a reading on something that's a little, I don't know, blah. We have the, oops, oh, I dropped it. It was a good one too. Hang on. All right, so you got the torch, and it's about spiritual cleansing. I will just go with it. I don't know all the words on the card, but I can't get to it. The torch, and I feel like it has to do with spiritual cleansing. The only word I spotted on it was spiritual, because a lot of this reading has to do with spiritual healing, inner healing, looking at your outside circumstances and asking yourself what is really good for me, what is healthy for me, and what is not. All right, Cancer, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.